Hello, my name is Vivian from Peach Unicorn Designs. Welcome to my Learn to Crochet video series. In this video I would like to talk you through turning chains. Now turning chains can be quite confusing when you first start out with crochet, so I'm going to try and see if I can simplify it a little bit for you. We're going to start off with a slip knot, and I thought what we could do is chain 6 on the first row, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I thought that what we'll do next is a row of single crochet, then a row of half double crochet, then another row of double crochet, and then triple crochet. And I thought what I could do is I could talk you through each of the turning chains as we work up to the next row of whichever stitch we're going to do. So we have our chain of 6, and our next row is going to be single crochet. So to work our way up to that row, we need to create a turning chain of 1. And what that does is it creates the height to our next row. So that's going to be the height of our single crochet on the next row. So we then get ready to start our single crochet row, and what we need to do is completely ignore our turning chain of 1. So with a single crochet you'll always work into the second stitch from your hook, and all we're going to do is just work a single crochet, and then we're going to do a single crochet for the rest of this row. And then when we count our single crochet, we just count our V's on the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we had 6 chains, now we have 6 single crochets. So the next row we're going to do is half double crochet, and how we get up our turning chain to that is a turning chain of 2. 1, 2. Now that will then get us to the height of our half double crochet row. So we turn our work around and ensure that our yarn is at the back. And from a half double crochet, a double crochet and a triple crochet, you have to class your turning chain as the first stitch of that row. So when we now work into our half double crochet stitch, we completely ignore our turning chain, which for half double crochet is 2. We're going to completely ignore this first stitch because that's where our first half double crochet is going to be, which is our turning chain. So we completely ignore the first 3 stitches, and we always work into the 4th stitch from the hook when we're doing half double crochet. So we're just going to do half double crochet along, and then we just count our half double crochets there. So we count our actual posts, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've gone from 6 chains to 6 single crochet to 6 half double crochet, and now we're going to work up to double crochet row, and the turning chain for that one is 3. So we do a double crochet, which is 3, and that's going to give us the height to the double crochet. Turn our work around, and exactly the same again, it's going to be your first stitch of the half double crochet row. So we're going to ignore the 3 turning chains and the first stitch and work into the 5th stitch on a double crochet row. So at the end of this row we need to stitch into our chain, which would be our turning chain from the previous row. So you need to yarn over and just pop into the very top, so the middle of that chain, and just do your double crochet through, and then that gives us basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochet. So we had 6 chains, 6 single crochet, 6 double crochet, 6 half double crochet, 6 double crochet, and now we're going to move on to the triple crochet, and the turning chain for that is 4, and that gets us to the height of the next row. Turn that round, and we ignore our chain of 4, we ignore the first stitch because that is our first stitch, and we're going to go into the 6th chain, the the 6th stitch from our hook, and we're going to just process through a row of triple crochet stitches. So to simplify it all, a single crochet has a turning chain of 1, a half double crochet has a turning chain of 2, a double crochet has a turning chain of 3, and a triple has a turning chain of 4. And if you're doing a half double crochet, double crochet and a triple crochet, then you always miss the first stitch as well as your turning tray on the new rows, because that will be classed as the first stitch would be your turning chain. And you always make sure that you stitch into the turning chain at the end of their rows. So that is how it'll all look. If you stitch that way, then you will find that all of your edges will be perfectly straight, and it'll even out your stitches throughout. So hopefully that has simplified turning chains a little bit more for you. Thank you for watching.